Alright, how's it going, guys? East Tennessee Dashcam here. Recently I had the opportunity to receive a dashcam from a company called ProLanv. Um, it is a 1080p dashcam. It's a very, very small dashcam, which is why I do love this dashcam and was thrilled to receive it. Um, so they requested me to do a review on the dashcam, so I thought I would put in my thoughts here while I drive. Um, which is this video that you're about to see is from that dash cam. So you can even actually see my A119 mounted right next to it if you look close enough. But um, this dash cam has a lot of good quality and sound. I noticed one thing with the A119 is the sound isn't the best. The audio doesn't record the best. And with this dash cam, comparing it to that, and previous dash cams I have, it does record audio very well. G1W does audio pretty well, but I think this is about tied with the G1W. So if you're in the market for a G1W or maybe even this camera, I'll put a link in the description, by the way. They're good cross shopper kind of things. So that's one pro and con, I guess you could say. Something that I notice, or that I really do like, is the old-fashioned, well, not really old-fashioned, but the older-fashioned suction cup mount. The reason I like this is because you can remove it easier, and you don't have to like with the A119 with the mount, you have to stick it up there and it has to stay there until the thing wears out. So with the suction cup mount, sticks up there, you wire it up, and if it falls down, you stick it right back up, and usually it'll stay there for quite a while unless it gets really hot or cold. Um, Depending on where you live, again, that's a different kind of thing. So I do like that. The locking feature I tested, like locking a clip, saving a clip, does very well. There's a lot of other features on the camera that I have not gotten a chance to test yet because I'm in the process of making this camera my mom's rear camera in her Cadillac. So it is it's not a thing that I can mount next to my A119 a lot because it does take up a lot of room in my windshield, and wires are absolutely everywhere, and I hate that. But again, that's not the camera's fault or anything like that, or the company. It's just something that I decided to do this one time so I can get a review done on it, and hopefully it is a good enough review. I'm sorry if it wasn't up to expectation, but I will put in some sound clips instead of just me talking. I will put in sound clips of how it sounds, maybe a little bit of music. I even honked the horn once to see how that would sound over the camera, and it sounded all pretty good. And I was also talking on the phone at the same time, so if you hear some random stuff on the phone, don't worry about it. But anyway, the camera is a very small camera. That is one thing I really, really like, because I hate when you have a camera that is taking up most of your windshield, and it's just annoying. So when you have a small camera with this high quality, it does really well, and I really like it. It's almost like it's just a tad bit bigger than a Ventru N1, although it doesn't have that mount swinging problem, and this beats the N1 by a mile. This camera is amazing compared to that. The buttons on it are easy to press. There's nothing bad about that. I have it hooked directly into my computer right now, looking over the footage I got with it, because I don't have an SD card reader, which I'm probably going to end up getting soon. But you can also use it as a webcam for your computer if you really desired to. I haven't tested that yet, but I saw the PC camera option whenever I hooked it in, so you can do that too. So a lot of this stuff, it's got a really nice screen on it. It's not too big. It turns off after a little bit like the A119 does, so you don't get distracted by any means. So that's a good thing. And The FPS is good, the quality is good. Like I said, the audio is insanely good compared to other cameras like the A119. I haven't tested the G sensor or anything like that, or there was another feature that I need to test that I'm probably going to do another video on later on down the road. Like I said, this is just a simple review. There's nothing, or a lot of things with these electronics some people won't even think about, like certain features that it may have. Sure, it may have certain features, but a lot of normal people, like everyday people, won't use those kind of features. Like maybe some of them have GPS, maybe some of them don't. It's a it's just a matter of, hey, if I buy this, does it work? It's not a matter of technical. It's just a matter of if it works and if it does good. So, um, as you can see, me driving here, the video is clear, the audio is clear, as you probably heard. I don't know if I've played the sound clips yet because I'm kind of just recording this as a completely different software. But everything is really good with this camera, and I'm going to use it a lot more often. And I might end up putting the A119 in the rear of my mom's car, and then put this one in the front of my car, and then put the Ventru in the back of my car. So we'll have a lot of different vehicle cameras and stuff like that. But the lens on the camera is very large, and I do like that because you do get a larger view of the area. The mount is, if you've ever had a G1W, which a lot of people probably have in the dashcam community, it mounts just like a G1W. It's literally no different. I love it. The mount is very maneuverable, sometimes even too maneuverable. But I do like it maneuverable, so that's really good. So if you were to, like, I had mine mounted in an SUV, right? So it gets the whole area around the vehicle in the SUV, my Ford Escape. I haven't tested it in the front of my mom's car, and I doubt I will because she already has a camera up front. But I do believe that's all the basic things. But if you want to hear the technical things, there are a couple little things here. So it records in the MOV format, which is cool. I like the MOV format. And the image format, if you were to take a picture with it, it does JPG. It's really no surprise. JPG and MOV is usually what most of them use. It does really cool thing here. It does support a 64 gigabyte card. Now, whether or not that's useful for you or not is up to you. I personally don't think that 64 is useful to me because I usually don't get a lot of footage anyway, and I already find 32 stressful to sort through. So there's that. If you were wanting a 64 card, go right for it. The battery charging time is anywhere between 30 minutes and an hour, which is cool. The diagonal viewing angle is 140 degrees, and it has 2 million pixels, which is awesome. And of course, it's micro SD, by the way, not just SD, micro SD. So there's that. It's a very simple setup. It comes with a manual car mount, car charger, even its own little cable to hook into your computer if you wanted. Very, 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 very useful. Extremely useful in terms of regular everyday dash camming. Insanely useful. Or if you just want something to prevent insurance fraud, very good camera to choose. There are a lot of other cameras I have to compare this. I'm not getting paid to say any of this, so don't worry. But comparing it to the Ventru N1, it is by far better than that camera. Comparing it to the G1W, I'd say it's just about the same. The G1W's quality is a little bit better, I will admit, but it's nearly the same. Comparing it to the A119, I do like that the A119 mounts like vertically up on the window, and not like hanging down. But like I said, I prefer the mount of this camera rather than the A119, which isn't a huge thing, but it's still a thing that I enjoy. Another thing about the A119 and this one records audio a lot better. So if you hear some of my videos with the A119, wonder why the audio's low, that's why. I could go in the settings and see if there's an option for that, but I don't know. I could just boost the audio up, I don't know, in editing, so I don't know. But this camera has really good audio recording and video recording, and it is a very good choice for a first dash cam. And I believe the starting price is around $60. So right now I'm looking at the page and it says there's only one left in stock. So up to you whether you want to spend that much money or not. I mean, it is a very good price for the camera, and it's got the 12-volt thing you plug in your car and stuff like that. So that's pretty much all I have to say about it. It is a very good camera. Hope you enjoyed the footage recorded by it, overlapped by this audio, and I hope you have a great day or night depending on when you're watching this. Bye.
To the plan, even though you used to go with me. Yeah, I know it hurts sometimes.